Welcome to New Stripe City, a YouTube channel for diehard Bengals fans. I'm your host, Ace Boogie. If you love the Bengals and think that it's brown and need to flush it down, be sure to like this video. Be sure to subscribe if you're a Bengals fan or an AFC North fan. Today I want to talk about the Bengals vs. Browns preview. I had a pretty good Thanksgiving, hope you guys too, but let's get into business. Coming off a 28-16 win against the Falcons, the Browns are coming in at 3-6-1, but they're better than their record indicates. And with A.J. Green likely out and the Bengals being decimated with injuries, this is a huge trap game. But starting things off, the Browns start with Baker Mayfield. He's a good quarterback. I was worried when they actually drafted him because the Browns have finally found what they need at quarterback. And Baker Mayfield is deadly accurate and just essentially what the Browns need to take advantage of our defense. So he's definitely going to be an X factor. Then they also hit in the draft with Nick Chubb, versatile, thumpy running back that can really break it and hit home runs every play if he wants to. And he's complemented by Duke Johnson, which is another running back that can catch out of the backfield, also can make explosive plays. So they're very similar, essentially, to what the Bengals have in their running back position, and they're well suited there. So the Bengals have to keep an eye on those running backs, especially with us having the worst ranked run defense. That's a juicy matchup for the Browns against us. Next at receiver, they have one of my favorite receivers in the NFL after A.J. Green, and it's Jarvis Landry. This is a guy that can play on the slide, he can play outside, probably the best route runner in the NFL. Has some very good hands, will be definitely causing the Bengals secondary some issues. And then they also have another rookie that comes out, which the Bengals were actually looking at before the draft, and Antonio Callaway, who's a very good wide receiver as well, can make explosive plays. And they also have Rashard Hollywood Higgins, who's also a solid receiver. But this week, they also get back David Njoku, a tight end who is quite the specimen. He's a very good athlete. He can catch. There's not much that he can't do. So another guy that could give the Bengals some issue, especially since they've had issues at the tight end position. And on the offensive line, they've had some pretty average play by their tackles, Greg Robertson and Chris Hubbard, but they're pretty good on the inside of the line with Joe Bentonio at the left guard position. He's playing pretty good, above average guard over there. J.C. Treader, an above average center, and our old friend Kevin Zeitler mans the right guard position. He's a pretty good guard. So their line overall, I would probably say, is slightly above average. Shifting gears on defense, it all starts with Myles Garrett, who's probably their best defender on the team. He is a guy that will give the Bengals fits, so they definitely need to contain him. But he's not only good as a pass rusher, he's also good at stopping the run, so he can also be a factor in that aspect as well. But when you look at the rest of the defensive line, I was a big fan of Larry Ogunjobi going into the draft, but he has not lived up to his potential. He's played average so far, but he's got other guys who have also surrounded him with being average as well, as Trevon Coley, who's kind of trash, and Emmanuel Ogbah, who I was also big on coming out in the draft. They have not measured up to the impact that Myles Garrett has had. So the Bengals can have success against their other defensive linemen, but need to concentrate on Myles Garrett. At linebacker, Jamie Collins was traded over from the Patriots a couple years ago and has really just been average this year. He's really underperforming for them. So he's the only notable linebacker that I really see on this defense. Ray Armstrong is pretty trash. But again, Jamie Collins is the only guy that you really have to worry about in the linebacker area. And then they have a stud that they drafted in Denzel Ward out of Ohio State at cornerback. He's playing above average football according to Pro Football Focus, but I think he is a tremendous corner for them and could give Tyler Boyd some fits if he is matched up against him. And then they have Jabril Peppers. Those are probably their two best guys in the secondary with Denzel Ward and Jabril Peppers, who's also a threat to not only return an interception, but also return kicks as well. So the Bengals have their work cut out for them. This isn't the normal Browns. They do have talent, so we'll have to see how things balance out. But as usual, I'll leave you guys with a who day, all day, every day, and especially on Sunday. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. I'm out.